Tonight, it's Madden NFL football. It's Super Bowl Sunday. As we'll see Joe Burrow and the Minnesota Vikings taking on Dak Prescott and the Denver Broncos.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. We count down to kickoff in what should be an epic one here, as it'll be the AFC champion Denver Broncos taking on the champions from the NFC, the Minnesota Vikings. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And the Broncos, Charles, they were winners of Super Bowl 50 in Santa Clara. Didn't make the playoffs the next 6 years, going a combined 39 and 58. But now here they are back in the big one.
And we forget sometimes how important this organization is in the history of the NFL. This is their 9th appearance in the big game. Only the New England Patriots have more. And they have won it 3 times, twice under John Elway in the late 90s. And as you mentioned, Super Bowl 50 as well.
Meanwhile, the Minnesota Vikings are back in the big game for the 5th time in franchise history. But we all know one thing has eluded them all these years.
And that's an actual Super Bowl victory, partner. They're 0-4 in their previous visits. Super Bowls 4, 8, 9, and 11. And boy, they had some great teams too, didn't they? Bud Grant was their head coach. Fran Tarkenton, a quarterback. Alan Page and the Purple People Eaters on defense. They were all Hall of Famers. And don't forget Paul Krause. He's a very proud member of that great secondary they had. So we're going back more than 40 years since their last visit. You think the state of Minnesota is excited about this one? I know they are. They're ready to get this one going.
Now the kicker, Brandon McManus, about ready to get us started. And off we go on EA Sports. This will be fielded inside the 5. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. They'll be led out by the #1 overall pick back in 2020 from LSU. It's Joe Burrow.
As we begin the Super Bowl, we are looking at one of the game's most important players. And whether he's the centerpiece of the offense or taking a backseat to his teammates, offenses always look to the quarterback to be a leader in moments like this. He's got to be that calm, composed pillar out there who stays level-headed and keeps everyone focused on the task at hand.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he'll get a few yards here to the 34.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They're passing here. Joe Burrow over the middle and complete to Waddle. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the 1st.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Running again with Barkley on second down. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
They go play action with Burrow. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 17 yards, first down, Vikings. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They've worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance.
And Nathaniel Hackett apparently disagrees with the ruling on the field, and he's going to challenge this one. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Here's the call.
After review of the play, ruling on the field.
So not successful there on the challenge, and he'll have to be careful from here on out because he'll only have one challenge remaining. Now Burrow on first down. Steps away to his left. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Throwing again on second down. Burrow, and he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 13-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Well, they clearly wanted to come out, Charles, and be aggressive throwing the football, and they've been pretty efficient along with that aggressiveness. He's now 4 of 4 on this opening drive.
Yeah, and that's led to a fresh set of downs. I like what he's doing back there. You can tell he's at ease. Feels good about what he's doing. I think if I'm the play caller, I'm reading that. I'm continuing to let him throw the foot down.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Well, I sure wouldn't be surprised if we see more of this as this game goes on because we know they like to use their wideouts either on quick throws or on jet sweeps like what we just saw there. And to say that that one worked well, partner, that's stating the obvious.
From the 4, this is 2nd down and 1. Now a first carry for their fullback. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily. You're right, but he did there. So play number 10 now coming. It's been a long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. Now it's Burrow. He is going to find Hill here. Touchdown! Tyreek Hill, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Vikings are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. That was a really good opening drive on a number of fronts. 10 plays, very methodical, set the tone.
So you know right now, if you're on the defensive side of the ball, you're on the sideline saying, okay, what do we have to dial up in order to get off the field a lot faster, because both sides are out there for 10 plays, but one side comes off energized, and the other side comes off with some questions.
Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead. A 10-play drive that time. And it ends with a touchdown pass to Tyreek Hill. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So now here are the Broncos for their first drive of the game. They'll be led out by Dak Prescott, the 135th pick of the draft back in 2016 from Mississippi State.
And no doubt he's living out a dream right now he's had dating back to his first days of playing football as a kid. But he certainly can't get lost in the moment right now. There's still a Super Bowl to be played, and his offense, they're looking to him to be their leader. You can take it all in when it's over. Right now, you got the biggest game of your life to win.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing, Prescott. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. And he's stopped up short of the 1st as they tackle him down at about the 36. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
4th down, Corliss Waitman now on to punt. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return, and it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. Well, the Vikings taking the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Play action. It's Burrow. And going deep for Hill. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds. The line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10. Burrow looking to pass. He's going to let it go again. And that will to be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. They'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 30 yards there. And, of course, the first down as well.
Well, after the standard 2-week layoff, you always wonder how's your offense going to respond and come out and play here in the Super Bowl. Well, they got a great answer right there and almost a sigh of relief on that side of the field because now they've got to feel like they can use their entire playbook and game plan for this one.
And now hold everything here as the challenge flag is out. And we're going to get a review of that last play. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call.
Review the play. Rules of the field.
So Nathaniel Hackett's choice to challenge the play, a good one. Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. So just a 3-yard return following a punt of 45. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. And Denver getting set to take the field. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. A quick first down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs as we just saw there.
They'll run. It's Kenneth Walker. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw is Prescott. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
It's pretty early in the game, but they've already tried to establish him not just as a runner, but as a receiver as well. Didn't happen there, but I wouldn't be surprised at all to see them try again shortly.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Now we get to see the punter, Corliss Waitman. And that ball's going to angle out at the 3-yard line. A beauty.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
They begin with a run by Barkley. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they give up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's third down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down. They'll run it again with Barkley. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. Give them 18 there and give the Vikings a first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it first and 10 now out past the 20. And they come with a jet sweep here as Burrow just taps that forward. And he'll get this just across the 25-yard line. On second down, here's Barkley. And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Now it's Burrow. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
A couple of first downs have them to the 40 now on first and 10. Burrow bats it forward. It's a jet sweep. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. 30 seconds of this first quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. On second down, a run with Etienne. Ooh, with a juke. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That burst good for 20 and a first down. One quarter done, 3 more to play here in Super Bowl 57. 7-0 is our score. We'll return after this message. You're watching the NFL, and it's right here on EA Sports. They will throw on first down with Burrow. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it's second down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. And that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Second down and 3. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 20-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Second down, here's Barkley again. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
This offense 2 for 2 on third downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. Third and long. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hill. Touchdown, Vikings. Tyreek Hill. His second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Vikings continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl. In the second quarter, and already his second touchdown reception.
Absolutely the definition of a difference maker here in this first half. Clearly one of his quarterback's favorite targets in this game, and I figure he's going to draw a little more attention and coverage moving forward.
Carlson on for the PAT. And it's good to make it 14-0. So that drive spans 13 plays. And it ends with a touchdown pass to Tyreek Hill. the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Denver's offense now set to go. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Looking to throw. Prescott. And he'll just get rid of it.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Prescott. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Prescott now. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Well, no one likes to see that drop, but I'll guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Here's Prescott. Flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Josh Sweat rushing in and bringing him down to the ground.
Already up 2 touchdowns. How about that drive killer of a sack there to add to their good play? This offense coming away with no points now when some kind of score was desperately needed.
Here's Corliss Waitman now. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Joe Burrow trots out again with the rest of his offense. Last series, the ball never hit the ground. 6 of 6, touchdown pass, so whatever he did then, do it again, right?
Yeah, it reminds me a lot of when I watch the best quarterbacks throw 7-on-7 or even routes versus air. They're accurate. The receivers catch it. The ball never touches the ground. Or if you want to take it to basketball, a well-executed fast break, right? Pass, 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 finish at the rim, basket. Yeah, ball never hits the ground there either.
First down. Here's Burrow. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just working the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Up the middle with Barkley. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
So still 14 yards to go, 2nd down. Burrow will throw. Looking left side, Andrews with it, complete. That'll go for a gain of 7. And 3rd and 8 now.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
On 3rd down, Burrow. Got a man, it's Waddle, complete. Touchdown, Vikings! Jalen Waddle, 67 yards. And the Vikings are feeling good as they extend their lead in the Super Bowl. So 20-0 now pending the extra point, and this place is jumping.
Yeah, you can feel it, can't you? You can also see it. You're seeing people in the stands now, excited, happy, high-fiving each other, and expecting this score to continue to mount.
Carlson now to add the extra point. And it is now 21-0. So the drive there, they went 80 yards in 3 plays. And it was finished off by a Jalen Waddle touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded inside the 5. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So the Broncos coming out now. And this, you'd hate to say that a drive in the first half must end in points, but you're down 21-0. They're going to have to get something going fairly quickly.
I would agree totally with that, because if you're going to mount the comeback, it's going to have to come in bits and pieces. It doesn't just all come at one time, right? We haven't seen anything more than a 6-point touchdown ever in this game, right? So that's how it has to be done. Get points on the board now, start your comeback, but you're exactly right. Let's get it going right here in this spot.
Meanwhile, Dak's throw here taken in as he's able to find Goddard. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Prescott. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. third and short yardage. Prescott. And he's got his man. It's the tight end Goddard. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 44-yard line. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that earns him a fresh set of downs.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. On the counter, it's Walker. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now Prescott. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Prescott to throw it. That's complete to Mooney. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 27-yard line. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait to the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
Prescott on first down. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Cup. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
2 minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl. A reminder, coming up at intermission, we'll get highlights of this Super Bowl from Jonathan Coachman and the crew in Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. Looking to throw again on second down. Prescott. That one is slant to McLaurin. And they'll get this down to the 10. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
This has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Throw right side, caught by Goddard, the tight end. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his fifth catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. And again, it's Prescott. And it's caught. And he is out of bounds here. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's 3rd and goal.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
They'll try and run Walker. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Broncos are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. That seemed like a much-needed touchdown after 21 unanswered points to start the game.
It's not often that you equate a football game to a golf tournament, but it's like you don't want to shoot yourself out of the tournament too early. So they needed that touchdown to make sure that they got an opportunity to not just get back into this game, but a chance to win it later if they continue to play well.
On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7. That one in the books as a 12-play drive.
And it was Kenneth Walker finishing things off with a touchdown run.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. From the 6. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Burrow. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Gets it to Hill. It's a jet sweep. And he'll only get this to about the 35. Well short of the line to gain. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Here's Tommy Townsend now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. So possession goes over here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Broncos going to go on offense now late in this first half. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. On 1st and 10, Prescott. Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
A pass underneath for Fournette. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Back Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Prescott. Buying time to his left. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. So it's halftime here on sports' grandest stage in the Super Bowl. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, BG, thanks very much. And welcome one and all to our beautiful new downtown Orlando studios for this EA Sports Halftime Report. This one has certainly been one-sided to this point. It's a 2-touchdown difference, as the teams have already come back out onto the field for the second half. So let's get you back out as well to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. And the Bronco offense ready to begin this third quarter play. And right now, their chances of hoisting that Lombardi trophy not looking too great, but perhaps that long halftime, maybe it did them a world of good.
Well, if there's ever a chance to regroup, it's in this game, right? Because you do have that long halftime, a chance to really assess things and maybe make some changes and true adjustments. They've played great all year long. That was the worst first half of the season for them. They're hoping to put it behind them and come out punching here in the second half.
Off the play fake, Prescott. Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Prescott from the gun. That'll be caught by Cup. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down.
Well, it's not time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Broncos send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. Now Hill to return it. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the second half. a turn and a give to Barkley. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now it's Burrow.
Open man is Waddle, complete.
So 8 yards on the completion there, and now it's 3rd and 3.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
And they go play action now. Burrow. He is going to find Hill here. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Burrow on play action. Tyreek Hill's got another one. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's a gain of 34. I guess that answers the question of whether or not they're going to try to play conservative and protect this lead in the third quarter.
And I think this is something we're seeing more and more of in the NFL. Teams not playing to protect leads, teams playing to extend them.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Burrow now off the bootleg. They'll roll him out right. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. Working with his 2nd and 4. Barkley inside handoff. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 42 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
They'll try to pound it in with Ricard. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
A good solid game there on first down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
So 2nd and goal, and standing by himself in the backfield, Barkley. He'll get it up the middle, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Now Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
Partner just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Down. Here's Joe Burrow. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Jalen Waddle, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Vikings will extend their 3rd quarter lead here in this Super Bowl. The partner, he has carried them in this ball game, throwing the football. All 4 touchdowns through the air. And that's really helped them get this nice lead.
And I know it's a team game, but right now, he is truly the focal point. Every touchdown his team has so far has been the result of his arm. How about him?
And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
After review of the play, ruling on the deal.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Carlson on for the PAT. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it was finished off by a Jalen Waddle touchdown. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. From the 6. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Prescott off play action. On the move to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Beck. Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
On second down, here's Fournette. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. Those are the plays this defense needs with the deficit they're facing.
It certainly is, and they've got to continue to swarm the football and hope that someone, while they're holding up the ball carrier, can get in there and rake it and lock it free. They need to get some takeaways as well.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. To throw is Prescott. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And he will have a Broncos first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing, Prescott. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. A good gain on first has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. They'll try the right side here with Fournette. It's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender, and then the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, sometimes a thing of beauty.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
A first down throw for Prescott. Throw left side, complete to Cup. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. On 2nd down, it's Walker. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Just one more quarter remains in the season-long race for the Lombardi Trophy here at Super Bowl 57 from Glendale. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Broncos on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Looking to throw. Prescott. Flush to his right. Prescott able to get down there at the end on the slide, and he has the first as well. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move.
It certainly appears that he's been able to get a read on how they wanted to contain him in this game. He's seen some places where he can beat them in big spots, and right there, he slides in with ease for the first down.
Here's Prescott. This is caught. Nice gain of 8 that time, and it's 2nd and goal.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mouth.
And Fournette's strength going to carry him in for a Denver touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Broncos have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. He finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Now McManus for the extra point. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14. So that one a long 11-play drive. And the man who finished it off with a run into the end zone, Leonard Fournette. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Jalen Waddle, the speedster wide receiver, brings out this offense. When you're in a zone like he is, what's the conversation like on the sideline between he and his quarterback? Is that a one-way conversation of, hey, just keep getting me the football?
It actually is probably a two-way conversation because he wants to keep getting him the football because he's seen the payoff. You know, getting the ball to that guy means yardage, and as we've seen, touchdowns in this game. So I think both of them get more and more excited about the possibilities as things continue on.
Yeah, so far it's been over 100 yards and the 2 scores. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On 2nd and 7, Burrow. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And they're going to get this up to midfield. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the fourth, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
From midfield now, Burrow. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 40. It's a 10-yard pickup, and that's enough to move the chains. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
First down, here's Burrow. Over the middle and complete to Waddle. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Here's a give to Barkley. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
Play action. It's Burrow. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. Burrow looking to pass. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's second and goal.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on second down. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Dancing to his left. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Joe Burrow taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Vikings have put this one to bed here in the fourth quarter. I've heard you use the term put-away drive, and that right there seemed like the definition of a put-away drive.
Yeah, it certainly just pops right up out of the book, doesn't it? Because up 2 scores already, just wanted to possess the football, keep converting and picking up first downs. And if the drive ends in 3 points, that's terrific. If it ends in a touchdown, fantastic.
Carlson down to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. A 10-play drive that time. And it was Joe Burrow who took it himself for the touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. And Denver getting set to take the field. And their Super Bowl hopes are dwindling here in the fourth. That AFC crown from 2 weeks ago starting to seem like a distant memory. And this one just has not gone as they had hoped. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it second and 4.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. Second and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
From the 29, Prescott eluding the pressure right. He'll get this one to Cup, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 19 yards there on the catch and run. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback quarterback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
First down, Prescott. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Flushed out right. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. He was out there waving his arms. And when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
To the air again, Prescott. That's out to his running back, Fournette. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where, as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Prescott to throw it. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
And again, it's Prescott. Throw right side, caught by Goddard, the tight end. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. Prescott now. And he's got it. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. On 2nd and goal, Prescott. That's caught at the 3. And he is going to lose yardage here. A touchdown saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
This likely a must-have. 3rd and goal. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally he's a sure-handed target.
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Andrew Beck taking it in from a yard out. And the Broncos' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right. And if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. The Vikings head out to take over once again. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. First down carry for Barkley. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13. It's Barkley on the counter. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. If they want it first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Burrow will throw. It's Hill, complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. Victory formation time for the Vikings as they'll take a knee here. Here we go. Time for this one final knee to put a bow on this title bout. And they have done it. The Minnesota Vikings are the Super Bowl champions. And the Lombardi Trophy is going back to the land of 10,000 lakes. For the victors getting to hoist that Lombardi trophy, you know, we've talked to guys that have done it, and they say there's no better feeling in sports.
I don't know how there can be. The journey to get to this game is incredible. And then to finally break through and win it when all eyes are on this game alone because there's nothing else going on, that's just got to be absolutely amazing. The task, incredible. But the accomplishment, forever.
And they are the Super Bowl champs. The Lombardi trophy is theirs, and so are bragging rights for an entire season. And what a season it has been. Feels like we have been there every step of the way. Our entire crew doing a wonderful job. Thanks to my broadcast partner, Charles Davis. For all those guys, I'm Brandon Gaudin signing off. We'll talk to you next season right here on EA Sports.